Yo, it's cricket, and I don't know how to uncricket it, so that's gonna be a thing. Hi, I'm gonna try some things. My name's Bobby. You know that, but my name's Bobby. Welcome to your live stream. Before we get live streaming, I do want to do a mic check because I learned our lesson last week. So I'm gonna do some talking and walk away from the computer. And if you can hear me, like message now. But what I do want to talk about before we get class, I'm gonna go all the way over here. Is accountability. Now, accountability is a huge buzzword. I think right now with just everything. If you couldn't hear me then that's the problem. But accountability. Again, it's a huge buzzword right now. I feel like I don't need to tell you the definition of it. I don't know the definition off the top of my head, but holding people accountable to what they say, actions, do, all the things. Why this is my buzzword for today? Because I'm holding myself accountable. This morning, I talked with a student about this live stream, asked her what she wanted to do, share some thoughts. And after that conversation, I had a really cool idea of the flow I wanted to produce. A few hours later, I produced that flow. And I now personally know that it is going to be highly uncomfortable. And I don't really want to do it, but I'm holding myself accountable to what I told my student, and I'm going to do it. So my thought with that is moving forward, be accountable. If I say something and I'm not living up to it, I would like you to call me out on my shit, and vice versa. Accountability for our actions from here on out. With that being said, with me on SoundCloud, not SoundCloud, Spotify. I do love SoundCloud though. Spotify, we're on Demeter. Demeter, it's an old one. I linked it in the description, but if you need to find it, it is going to be on Demeter. So we'll start that playlist in 3, playlist in 2, 1, begin. Cool. So as that gets going, cool. Find a lay down on your back, not a find your lay down, but lay it down on your back. So lay down, bend the knees, feet to the floor, and feet up, separate about hip or mat with distance. Allow the knees to fall in towards each other. And then just allow the hands to lie wherever they'd like to, on the sides, on the belly, anywhere they'd like. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable to do so here. Exhale the rest of your breath wherever you are at. In the breath, just exhale it all out. And take a deep inhale breath through the nose. Hold the top. And then audible exhale out the mouth. Good. We'll do 2 more of those together. Deep inhale breath through the nose. And pause a moment. And then audible exhale out the mouth. Good. Last one. Deep inhale breath through the nose. And pause. And then audible exhale. Good. So the lips, nostril breathing from here on out. And then this time, I'd like you to set some sort of intention that you can be accountable for today, for today's class. Now, there was most likely a reason that you signed up, that you opened up this video. Maybe that's your reason, but something that you can hold yourself accountable for throughout this class. Now, you don't know what the flow is ahead of you, so I'm not expecting much. It doesn't have to be a big one. It can be all the things. From here, separate the knees. Send the right leg up to the sky, and then take both hands behind the thigh, start to pull it to the chest. So hamstring stretch. You can stay here on the thigh if this is enough. If you do want more, we'll walk the hands up to the calf, maybe eventually the ankle or foot. Even more still, we can straighten out this left leg on the floor, but it's early in class. It doesn't have to be the deepest, most profound hamstring stretch you'll ever find. It can be a light, easy start. Again, what's your accountability say for you? Maybe I'm not even going to continue that. You know, you can finish that for yourself. But if you are not holding the ankle, can you do some ankle circles here? So just big circles with those angles. Doesn't matter which direction. And now switch directions. Good. Release, hold the leg, bend the knee, hug it in towards the chest for a moment. And then your right hand's going to hold it as you guide that knee over to the right. So almost like a hip opener, not almost like it is a hip opener, but you're opening that knee to the right. Left arm can extend out to the left if you'd like, or just do whatever you'd like. Good. Use the right hand, guide the knee center. And then left hand's going to grab it as you take the knee all the way over to left supine twist. Now, again, early in class, doesn't have to be the deepest twist you have, but if your back cracked, like, you're welcome. Good. And slowly bring it back center. Right foot is going to find the floor, knee bent. From there, can you send the left leg straight up to the sky? And grab behind the thigh, start to pull it towards the chest, hamstring stretch to start. And stay here or take it deeper, walk it up to calf, ankle, maybe the foot, maybe not. And even deeper still, we might straighten that right leg out, but again, be gentle. Doesn't have to be the most intense hamstring stretch you have. And if you circle the ankle the first time, do that now. Yeah, and second direction with that circle. Yeah, release hold of the leg, bend the knee, bring it into the chest, hug it. And then your left hand's gonna hold the knee as you guide it over to the left. Right arm can reach out or not, anything you want with that right hand. Yeah, twist it, knee comes center. Right hand takes it as you take it over to the right. As you do that, the left arm's gonna extend and maybe gaze past the left bicep, shoulder. Both really. Yeah, and then just bring legs back center. And both knees to chest, then send the legs straight up to the sky. And grab the straight legs, start to pull them to the chest, supine forward fold just a moment. And then from here, we'll find our way to plank. So you'll cross the ankles, roll up to a seat, and plant the hands, step the feet back to a high plank position. Go hip width distance with the feet or a little bit wider. Good. From the high plank, from here, I just want you to drop the heels over to one side and pick them up and drop them to the other side. So you're just kind of swaying the heels as you will. Just side to side to warm up the core, up the shoulders, up the heels. Um, so when I was writing this sequence out, I wrote this as plank ankles, and I then discovered that I could just write it as plankles, and I think that's the funniest thing ever, that this is plankles, although I know it's really not funny at all, but just the idea of the word plankles, I think, is just hilarious. And if you don't think it's funny, sorry. Good. Bring your plankles back center and then just lower all the way down to the belly. Good. From there, attempt the fingers up off the mat, elbows go wide. On the inhale breath, lift a cobra of your height, high or low. You get to choose. And then exhale with bring it back down, 5 of these total. So inhale breath, we'll bring it up for 4. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Good. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Last one. Inhale 1. And then your exhale, child's pose. You'll lower the chest. Hands slide next to rib cage. Big toes touch, knees wide, and sit all the way back to the heel. And forehead rests on the floor. From here, can you tip the fingertips, lift the arms away from the floor just a moment, and then stay here or start to walk the hands over to the right. Eventually off the mat. And maybe that left hand stacks on top of the right. Find some length in the left side ribs. Yeah, then walk in center all the way over to the left, same thing. Good, walk in center. And tabletop to down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips all the way up to the sky. And of course, your first down dog, so shake it out, walk it out. Think of literally everything I say every time we do a down dog, do that. Good, ragdoll. Walk the hands back to the feet. The feet will stay about hip width distance. And bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, allow the upper body to hang. And then find some movement. Sway side to side, forward, back. And maybe your movement is just more of a millimeter by millimeter kind of sway, or not, a light movement. You know how to do this. Yeah, release the hands down. And deep bend the knees, start to roll up the spine piece by piece, head and neck, last thing that comes up. And from there, some shoulder shrugs backwards. And some forwards. Yeah, you'll take the arms up to the sky, inhale breath, palms can meet overhead. And forward fold, bend the knees, take the hands down, and then from there, can you grab behind the backs of the legs, just pull the chest towards the thighs. So just trying to get a deeper fold here. Now you might be nowhere close to thighs, it's okay, just pull. Good, release the hands, walk them forward, high plank position. So hands under the shoulders, feet can stay hip width distance. We're gonna take this to all the fun names today. Bear child, otherwise known as child squat. I think bear child's just funny. Imagine the yoga instructor, please enter bear child at this moment. But bear child is big toes, won't touch, but toes stay there. You'll bend the knees wide, almost like a child's pose, hover to the heels, but only hands and feet touch the floor. Good, from here, gaze forward, high plank, shift forward. And 2 more of these, bear child, squat the knees, sit low. Good, high plank, shift forward. Last one to bear child. Can you keep the gaze forward or finding our way to active squat? You either step or hop the feet outside hands. Once you're there, the hands lift. And then for this active squat, I want you to move around a little bit. So you might take the hands to the thighs, kind of like I am, pressing them wide, or choose to not. I just want you to find some movement, some fluidity in the hips and the legs as they open up, as they, in my opinion, burn. Good. Then charge to the heels. You'll stand, hands come heart center. Walk the feet together, heels, toes touch. And take the arms up to the sky. Inhale, breath. Forward fold, bend the knees, hands down to the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Vinyasa. Plant the hands, step or hop. High to low plank your exhale breath. Your own inhale takes you upward facing dog, chest high, toes flat. Your own exhale, down dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips to the sky. And shake it out, walk it out, or anything else you need to do. Good. From here, inhale, take the right leg up to the sky. From here, your toe gap of the right foot is going to go around your left heel. So that's the gap between your big toe and the toe next to it. Sandwiches your left Achilles heel. And then you use that to drive the heel to the floor. Now, if it lands, you might walk the hands back about a handprint or so. Melt the chest deeper as that tailbone goes a little higher to the sky. There's the burn. Ooh, fun. And try to keep left heel down on the inhale breath. Right leg goes up. And then runner's lunge, knee to nose, step between the hands. Right away, you will tent the fingertips. Look forward, start to bend the back knee, hover it just off the floor. And then shift it back, straighten both legs, little or a lot. And two more of these, bend both knees. So back knee is going to hover again, gaze forward. And shift it back, straighten the legs. Good. Last set, bend both knees, back knee will hover. And then shift it back, straighten legs. Good. To forward fold, step forward, top of the mat, heels, toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way up to the sky. Forward fold, bend the knees, back to the floor. Good. From here, can you keep the knees bent? Just grab the hands around the backs of the ankles and try to get the forearms behind the legs as well. And then when you're ready, straighten the legs, pull the arms. Again, trying to get the face and chest into two straight legs. You might be nowhere close. That's okay. We're here for 5. Good. 4, 3, and 2. Release the legs, bend the knees, chair pose, lift the arms up to the sky. Gaze goes forward as you move the weight into the heels. Thighs turn on. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Forward fold, hands to the floor. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. And vinyasa, plant the hands, step or hop, your choice, your route. High to low plank or any other route to get there. I'll meet you there. Yeah, then right away, we'll hit that second side. Take the left leg up to the sky, inhale, breath. Good. Your toe gap around the right heel. So the gap between your left big toe next to it, sandwiches the heel, drive it down. And again, if you need more, you walk the hands back, melt the chest deeper, tailbone, tailbone is higher. Good. Keep the right heel down. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. And then runner's lunge, knee to nose, step it through. Adjust legs, tend the fingertips, look forward, start to bend that back knee. Good. Shift it back, straighten both legs, little or a lot, your choice. 2 more of these, bend both knees, back knee hovers. And then shift it back to straighten. Good. Last one, bend both knees, back knee will hover. And then shift it back to straighten. Good. Forward fold, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way up to the sky. Forward fold, bend the knees, back down. Good. Keep the deep bend knees. Option 1, we'll grab around the backs of heels. Option 2, option 2, lift up the heels and slide all 8 fingers underneath. So again, deep bend in the knees to get the hands under the legs. And then from there, keep the forearms reaching towards each other. Just straighten the legs, pull the arms, got to get the chest and face into 2 straight legs. Hold. 5. Good. Move the shoulders down the back, away from the ears. 4, 3, 2. Release the legs, chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms up to the sky. Good. Weight and heels, gaze forward. From here, it's 3 chair squats. You're going to reach the arms forward. Sit as low as you can, but the heels stay down. So if you're not very low, that's okay, just as low as you can. From here, charge the heels, rise all the way up to stand, straighten the legs. And then 2 more, chair squat, bend the knees, sit as low as you can, heel stay down. Good, inhale, rise up to stand, big stretch. Last one, chair squat as low as you can. From here, it's forward fold, hands to floor, straighten out the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. And then vinyasa. Flatten the hands, step hop your choice, your route. High to low plank or any other route to get to down dog. Round one. Cool, so each round we are going to find or start with a comfortable squat or passive squat at the back of the mat. And what that means, start to walk the hands back to the feet. If you can turn outwards a little bit if you want, I just want you to bend the knees and sit nice and low. So it's not active squat up, it's not deep squat. We're pressing the thighs over. It's a comfortable squat. Now, round 2 and 3, we're gonna move this into pistol squat. If pistol squat is not in your cards, feel free to take this to pistols or to active squat, deep squat, really any type of squat you want to start is up for grabs. But for here, maybe bounce a little bit, remain active in the legs. Good, secret forward fold, hands to floor to start as you straighten the legs, parallel the feet, and then interlace the hands behind the back, right thumb on top. From there, can you just start to reach the hands over the head as you bow the forehead towards the floor. Now, if reaching the arms overhead is too much, hands can stay on the low back as well, but really trying to still broaden through the collarbones to stretch the shoulders at least a little bit. Good, zombie chair. We're gonna bend the knees, gaze forward, and then lift the arms forward like zombie arms. Weight is still in the heels. My fingertips are moving forward, but shoulders moving back, stretching the arms, elongating the arms. Good. From here, we're going to go to the right leg. Stork pose, your left leg will lift up to the sky. So left leg high, stork pose. Interlace the hands around the knee, hug it in towards the shoulder, bring it in. So like a wind removing pose, we did laying down, but now on our belly. Or not, it's not on belly at all, standing up. Good. From here, open out the hip. Your right arm's going to reach out. Left hand guides the knee open to the left. We hold for 5. And if you want to go deeper on this, you can. We just got more rounds. 4 and 3. 2, left leg forward to stay or straighten leg for 5. Good, squeeze that hamstring. 4 and 3 and 2, step halfway forward-ish to warrior 3. So right leg's gonna lift, you bring the body parallel to the floor. Now from the warrior 3, we'll have options for shrimp squats. If shrimp squats not on the card, you don't wanna do it, hold the warrior 3 while we do the shrimp squats. But if you're with me, right knee, left ankle, try to touch it, and then warrior 3, bring it back. You've got 2 more. So you go right knee, left ankle to bend, straighten warrior 3, and then everyone right knee bend, gaze forward. Stork pose, take the right leg up to the sky. Good, stay straight in the right leg. And then I want you to land the right foot directly in front of the left like you're on a tightrope. Tightrope squat, the arms are gonna reach forward. You'll bend the knees, move the hips back. Again, sit as low as you can, but the heels stay down. So this is a mobility move. You might not go low, that's okay. Left leg, stork pose, left knee comes up. Just stay straighten leg for a moment, and then 1 more tightrope squat. So you land the foot in front of the right, arms go forward, bend the knees, sit as low as you can. We hold it for 5. Good, 4 and 3 and 2, stork pose, right leg up to stay straighten, hold it. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, runner's lunge, right foot steps back. We frame the foot with the hands. Good, to 3 leg down dog, lift the left leg, inhale. Gaze forward. Can you bend the elbows, go straight through your chaturanga into the upward facing dog? And downward facing dog, tuck toes, lift the hips. That was round 1, first side. We'll hit that second side, so passive squat. Start to walk the hands back to the feet and bend the knees, just sit comfortably between the legs. You might pulse, you might do anything you want to do, open, active, your squat. What do you need today? Yeah. And then we're ready, hands down, parallel the feet. Interlace the hands behind the back, left thumb on top, and then hands up to the sky as you fold, taking the hands as far over the head as you can. Good, zombie chair, bend the knees, reach the arms forward as you lift the chest. And fingers forward, shoulders back, feel the arms lengthen as much as they can. Right leg will lift, stork pose, take the right knee up to the sky. And then interlace the hands around the right knee, hug it in, bring it in. When you're moving pose, standing up. From here, a hip opener, your left arm reaches out. Right hand opens the knee towards the right. It looks something like this. Ankles flex under the knee. We might grab the big toe, but that's the next round. Good. Bring the right leg forward to stay or straighten the leg. Hold it 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Step forward to warrior 3. Your left leg will lift. So left leg lifts, warrior 3. And belly strong. Option to stay here or 3 shrimp squats. For we take the left knee as close to the right ankle as you can. Warrior 3. Now my arms go forward as I go low. I like to do that. You might try it. You might not. Go for 2 and bring it up. Last one, we go low. And then stork pose, everyone left leg up. And to stay or straighten the leg, hold it 5. Just kidding. It's tightrope squat. So land the foot in front of the right. Reach the arms forward. Sit as low as you can. But again, heels stay down. Stork pose, right leg up. Stay or straighten it for a moment. Land it in front of the right, or left rather. And bend the knees. Sit as low as you can. Hold it 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Stork pose, left leg up to stay or straighten. Hold it 5, 4, 3, 2. Runner's lunge, hands to floor. Left foot steps back. Good. 3-leg down dog, right leg high. Inhale, breath, gaze forward. Bend the elbows, go through the chaturanga. And finish the vinyasa. I'll meet you down dog. Round 2. From here, start to walk the hands back to the feet, passive squat. Sit nice and low. Good, now here we're gonna play. So option to stay again, work your squat. Option 2, pistol squat variation. My left hand is gonna plant behind me towards the left. I'm gonna kick the right foot forward and try to touch the right hand to the right foot. Simple enough. Really, I'm using my hand and my foot to balance. Right foot to the floor, right arm or left arm lifts. Second side, right hand plants. Left leg kicks forward and pistol squat. It can also be the other leg, whatever you want to do. Good. From here, land the feet, arms lift. Parallel the feet. Interlace the hands behind the back, right thumb on top as you fold over the legs. Now, knees might be bent a little bit, but try to keep it straight. Good. Zombie chair, bend the knees, reach the arms forward, lift the chest. Now, option to stay here. Or out of the challenge, hover that left foot off the floor. Deeper challenge, bring it up to the shin, maybe knee, but do not drop left chest. 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Stork pose, left knee rises, interlace around the knee, hug it in is option 1. Option 2, your left index and thumb, index and middle finger are gonna grab your left big toe. You straighten that leg out. Right arm can go high to sky or forward. From here, up, hip opener. Right arm reaches out, left leg opens. 5. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Leg forward to stay. Or can you keep the foot there as you lift that left arm away? 5, 4 and 3 and 2. Step forward, warrior 3. Your right leg will lift. Hold the warrior 3 or 3 shrimp squats. Right knee, left ankle. We go low for 1. Bring it up. Go low for 2. Bring it up. Last one, go low. Everyone stork pose, right knee comes up. To stay or straighten leg a moment. And tightrope squat, land it in front of left foot. Arms go forward, hips move back. You sit as low as you can a moment. Good. Stork pose, left knee up. And stay or straighten the leg. Land the foot in front of the right. Arms go forward, hips back. We stay this time. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Stork pose, right knee to the sky. Stay or straighten. 5. Good. 4 and 3 and 2. Warrior 3. Take the body parallel to the floor. Now think back to round 1. We did the runner's lunge. Can you look down at the left foot? Start to bend the left knee and land your hand and foot at the same time. Take your time, as much time as you can. The slowest runner's lunge you can. Working with words. Cool. Once the hands are down, 3-leg down dog. Your left leg goes up. This time we bend the knee, stay open hip or wild thing. Land the foot to the right and lift the hips to the sky. And shoulders are still somewhat over that right hand. Good. From here, can you take it to to side plank? So if you're in the wild thing, come out of the back bend, stack the shoulders, left arm to the sky. From there, your challenge is bringing the left knee up to the sky. Maybe your left hand grabs the outside of the knee, start to pull that knee in towards the armpit. It's like that standing hip opener we did, but in side plank version. We're here for 5. Good. 4 and 3 And 2, gaze at the right thumb. Can you use left hand, carry that left leg forward to land the foot. Twisted lunge. Once if it's there, that left arm goes to the sky, try to stack the shoulders. Good, now squeeze the feet together. Become active in the legs, and when you're ready, it's a vertical twist. Bring the torso over the hips. And maybe gaze left hand, we're here for 5. Good, hold the twist for 4. And for 3. And 2, listen close, crescent lunge, inhale, breath. Airplane wings, bow halfway forward, hold. Good, now listen close. We're gonna take this to chair pose. Your challenge is as you take the arms forward, your right knee does not find the floor. Your right foot does not find the floor. So you go to that one-legged chair squat, right knee comes to the chest, interlace around the knee, hug it, 5. Left knee stays bent, 4. And 3. And 2, can you straighten the left leg, hold. Good, option 1, we stay interlace around the knee. Option 2, interlace hands go underneath that foot. Standing head to knee, option 3 to stay, or straighten the leg. Maybe bow the forehead to that knee, hold it, 5. Good, keep it for 4. 3. And 2, slowly right foot steps back, star pose, open right, big stretch. And then right leg, crouching monkey, bend the knee, and take it to the floor. Hands to the floor, heart, anything you need to do. Just feel the hips open, a moment of recovery here. Good, to the front, runner's lunge. Into forward fold, step forward, top of the mat. Good, inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten the spine. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way up to the sky. Forward fold, bend the knees down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. And plant hands, crow pose or vinyasa, your choice. Knees to triceps, shift forward to lift the feet, kick the butt, 5. 4. And 3, it's a long one. And 2, deep inhale breath, and when you're ready, shoot it back, vinyasa. I'll meet you down dog. Good. From the down dog, we go to the passive squat. So you walk the hands back, bend the knees, sit nice and low between the legs. Good. Passive squat, active squat, whatever you need to do, stay, or we go for pistol. So right hand places behind you. I'm going to kick the right foot forward, apparently, for this one. Either one. Right hand and plant, foot kicks forward. That foot will grab the hand. Good. Drop the foot, lift the right arm. Second side, your left hand plants. My left leg's going to kick forward because it's more comfortable to do it that way. Yeah, drop the foot, lift the hands. Feet are parallel, you'll straighten the legs. Interlace the little hands behind the back, left thumb on top, and then take it deeper into the fold. Good, zombie chair, bend the knees, reach the arms forward, zombie arms. Again, weight tries to stay in the heels. Stay here or bring it into left leg. Your right ankle will hover, maybe to the shin, maybe the knee. Do not drop the chest, 5. Keep the bend both knees, 4. 3. And 2, we rise, interlace around the right knee, hug it in, stay. So around the knee is 1, or yogi toe lock is 2. Right index and middle finger, grab your right big toe. When you're ready, stay here or straighten the leg, left arm high 5. And 4. And 3. And 2, open it to the right, left arm can extend, 5. And 4. And 3. And 2, take it forward. Can you keep the foot there? As you release that right hand, hold 5. And 4. And 3. And 2, step forward, warrior 3. Your left leg lifts. And again, 2 options here, the static warrior 3 hold or 3 shrimp squats. We go left knee, right ankle, try to touch it. And bring it back. Good, 2 more, go low. And bring it up. Last one, go low. Everyone to stork pose, your left knee comes up to the sky. Stay or straighten the leg for a moment. Tightrope squat, land the foot in front of the right. Arms go forward, hips move back. You just sit low, 1 breath. And then right knee up to the sky, stork pose. Stay or straighten a moment. Land the foot. Reach the arms forward. This time we go for depth, hold it 5. And 4. And 3. And 2, stork pose, left knee to the sky. Stay or straighten the leg, hold it 5. 4. 3. And 2, warrior 3, left leg flies back. Good again. Here's that slow decline. We're finding a runner's lunge. Can you do it as slow as you can? Can you take your time? You bend the right knee. You do not stop moving and try to land both hands and left foot, same time. Once you're there, 3-leg down dog, right leg goes up. To bend the knee, open hips, stay, or the wild thing. Land the foot to left, lift the hips, lift that right arm. Good. From here, straight to side plank. So unback bend. Stack the shoulders over the left hand. From there, either stack the right foot on left or take that right knee to the sky. If the knee's to the sky, maybe hand comes outside the knee as you try to pull that knee towards the armpit. 5. Good. 4, 3, and 2. Twisted lunge, right foot carries forward. Once it's there, you lift the right arm up to the sky. Make any adjustments in the legs that you need. Oh, vertical twist. And keep the legs, keep the arms, just lift the chest over the hips. Hold it. 5. Good. Maybe gaze right hand. 4, 3, and 2. Crescent lunge, arms go up. To airplane wings, bow halfway forward, hold. 2 options here. Chair pose, both feet will step forward, or the double bent knee chair. Left knee will come to the chest, interlace the hands around the knee, but both knees stay bent. 5, 4, 3, and 2. Straight in the right leg. Good. Interlace around the left knee is option 1. Option 2, that interlace grip goes underneath the foot, bringing the thigh towards the chest. Option 3, we straighten the leg. Option 4, try to bow. 4, head to knee. 5. Good. 4, and 3, and 2. Slowly left foot steps back to star pose. Open left, big stretch. Left leg, crouching monkey. Bring it down. Hands to floor, heart, whatever you need to do. We out here. Good. To the front, runner's lunge. Bringing the right leg to forward fold. Step it to the top. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms all the way up. Forward fold, bend the knees, take it down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. And plant hands, crow pose, or vinyasa. Your choice. Anything that you need to do. If you're with me, crow, we're here for 5. For 4. 3. And 2. Deep inhale, breath. When you're ready, exhale, shoot back, low plank. Finish the vinyasa. Whew. So, round 3. If you want to bring the knees to the floor, look at me for a moment, we can. So we've done a standing head to knee, which is straight leg, full head to knee. The idea with this concept is finding this in that double bent knee chair, if that made sense. So we're going to go through everything. Eventually, we'll find a twisted lunge. Bring it up. Crescent lunge, airplane. From here, it's 3 choices. Chair pose, both feet step, you stay. Option 2, this right knee is going to come to the chest. I interlace the knee, hug it in, try to bring the chest to the thigh. Left knee stays bent, we stay. Option 3, our peak pose. Notice I sat because I don't want to do it. It looks the same as the forward knee, but with this knee bent. So, same as the bent knee or forehead to the knee. We start airplane wings. I'm going to step my right knee in towards the chest, interlace underneath the foot, send it forward. And then the idea is bending the knee to sit low so my legs eventually are parallel. Notice I sat all the way down, not the goal. I want you to sit low enough so your thighs are in line, and ideally you're parallel. Now, I will not lie to you. It's awful. It sucks, like quite a bit. So if you sit all the way down, cool. You can hold that pistol squat kind of like this shape. Cool. Likewise, if you just want to skip it and go stand up and hit it, cool. We'll be here 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and try to stand it up to stork pose. From there, step back, star pose. You've done the rest. It's a big move, but I'm not asking you to perfect it. I'm just asking you to try. Impress yourself, hold yourself accountable. Full circle. When you're ready, down dog. If you need to reset your intention, by all means, we're in down dog in 3. Into. Good. Pass the squat. Walk the hands back
Squat low between the legs. Cool. So we hit a pistol squat on each side. This time the idea is trying not to use the hands. So it doesn't matter which leg you do. I'm going to go to my left, so I'm shifting over, bringing the knee towards the chest, and then just trying to kick this right foot forward to land the hand. Left arm can grab the foot as well, or just stay. It can also go to the floor. From there, bend the right knee, foot back to the floor, bring it centered on the feet, and then we switch sides. So we bring the chest towards that, or right knee towards the chest, right hand can plant, and if you want or not, left leg kicks forward. It's a little bit of mobility, a whole lot of just like uncomfortable. Good. Left foot lands the floor. Then we straighten both legs, interlace behind the back, right thumb on top. As you send the arms overhead, broaden the shoulders. Good. Zombie chair, bend the knees, reach the arms forward. Zombie arms. Stay here. For the challenge, you hover that left ankle. Maybe knee to chest, maybe knee up. Stay there, maybe straighten the leg, try to tickle the toes, don't grab them, just tickle. 5, 4, 3, 2, stand all the way up, shoot. Grab the knee, interlace around. The shoot was like a gnarly thigh cramp. Cool. Holding the knee is option 1, or yogi toe lock left hand is option 2. When you want, straighten the leg or not. 5, 4, and 3, 2, open the leg out. 5, and 4, and 3, 2, take it forward, listen close. Can you take the leg higher, pull the leg higher? And again, be accountable, keep it there. 5, 4, 3, and 2, step forward, warrior 3. Ooh, that did not feel great, but like in a good, not great way. Cool, hold the warrior 3 or 3 shrimp squats. We go right knee, left ankle, try to touch it and bring it up. 2 more, we go low, bring it up. Last one, go low. Everyone stork pose, right knee to sky, stay or straighten. Tightrope squat, stepping in front of left. Arms go forward, hips move back, just sit low. And then left knee up, stork pose. Stay or straighten a moment. And same thing, foot lands in front, arms go forward. This time we sit low, hold low. 5, 4, 3, 2, stork pose, right knee to sky. Stay or straighten the right leg. 5, 4, 3, and 2, warrior 3, take it back. Good. Different challenge. We're going to find the runner's lunge, but can you not land the hands at all? So keep the arms airplane wings. Just bend the left knee and land the toes behind you. Even more challenge, you might even try to straighten the left leg, torso parallel. 5. Good. Wherever you are for 4, hands can also be on the floor. Here for 3. 2, runner's lunge, bend knee, hands down. To 3, leg down dog, left leg up. Good. Bend knee, open hips, stay. Or the wild thing. Land the foot left to the right side, right side, right side. Hips lift high. And I will encourage not the full wheel, but like if you want to, like your choice. Good. So remember that standing hip opener we did? And then remember how we did it in side plank? Yeah, we're going to do that again. So from here, bring it back. Side plank, shoulders stack. You'll either step the left foot to beat the right, bring the left knee up towards the sky, or deeper challenge, yogi toe lock. My left index and middle finger grab my left big toe. I straighten the leg out forward first, and then try to open it up to the sky. As I press my hips forward, hold it. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, twisted lunge, left foot steps forward. Good, adjust the legs. When you're ready, left arm to the sky. I told you the flow was uncomfortable. You didn't believe me. You probably believe me. I don't know why you wouldn't. Twisted lunge, bring it up, shoulders over the hips, stay there, or exalted warrior. Left hand to thigh, right arm up, hold it. 5. Good, hold it. 4, and 3, and 2, crescent lunge. Inhale, here's that big move. It's airplane wings, bow halfway forward. When you're ready, either chair pose, right knee to chest to hover, or interlace under that right foot. Straighten the leg forward, sit low, thighs parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2, stork pose. Maybe you hold the foot, maybe you don't. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, right foot steps back. To star pose, open right, big stretch. And then right leg, crouching monkey. Bring it down. Cool, so if you got it, cool. If you didn't, it's okay. Like I said, it's hard. Just know that I got it, but that's only because my left leg is my strong leg. Second side, we'll fall together, it's okay. Good, from here to the front runner's lunge, straighten the left leg, and then just forward fold, step it forward. Good, inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms up. Forward fold, bend the knees, back down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. And crow pose or vinyasa. Again, it's another long one. You might try to hover the knee, right knee center. You might try one-legged crow if you got it. We're here for 5. And 4. 3. 2. Vinyasa. Breathe. Well, for every right, there's a left. Last time. You've got this. As you're ready, comfortable squat. I'll walk the hands back up or passive squat as you will. We sit. So again, for here, you can stay or pistol squats. Use the hand or not. I'm going to the right this time first. So shifting that knee, right knee towards the center of the chest, shifting weight into the right leg and trying to kick my left foot forward to grab the toes or just like sit on your butt because that's what I did. But if you got it, cool. Good for you. Good. Back to passive squat. Ooh. And then second side to the left. Right foot will kick forward. You grab. Good. Land the foot. Straighten the legs. Parallel the feet. Interlace behind the back. Left thumb on top. And take the arms overhead. And I also was going to tell you to use a towel for this if your hands don't reach. But, you know, obviously I should have told you that sooner. But, you know, you live and you learn. Zombie chair. Bend the knees. Reach the arms forward. Sit it nice and low. Bring the knee to chest, maybe straighten the leg, try to tickle the toes, don't grab them. 5, 4, 3, 2, stand. Right knee to chest, interlace around the knee, hug it. Stay here or yogi toe lock, your right index and middle finger, grab the big toe. Stay here, straighten the leg, arm to sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, open that hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it center, take it higher, keep it there. No hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, step forward, warrior 3, left leg will lift. Good, your choice, stay here or 3 shrimp squats, left knee, right ankle, go low. Bring it up. Good, we go low. We bring it up. Last one, go low. Bring it up, left leg high, stork pose, everyone. Stay or straighten the leg. Tightrope squat, landing in front of the right. Arms go forward, hips, sit back just once. And then right knee up to the sky, stork pose. Stay or straighten. Land in front of left. Your last tightrope squat. Sit low, talking is hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, stork pose, left knee to the sky. Stay or straighten, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, warrior 3, so the book. I like this song. Cool. So again, we're going to that runner's lunge. Trying not to use the hands at all. Of course, if you want to take the hands to the floor, you can. But start to bend that knee. How softly can you land the left toes back? From there, you'll stay. Or if you want to straighten the leg, torso parallel, you can. So again, lift the belly and chest away from that right thigh. 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, runner's lunge, frame the foot. 3, leg down dog, right leg up. Bend the knee, open hips, stay. Or the wild thing, flip it over. Land the foot, lift the right arm. Hey, remember that standing hip opener we did? You know where I'm going. Cool. When you're ready, side plank first. So we stack the shoulders, right foot steps with the left, right knee to the sky is option 2, or right index and middle finger, grab that big toe. I like to straighten the leg forward first, and then open it up like we did standing 5. Good, hips press forward. 4, 3, 2, right foot steps forward. Twisted lunge, right arm to the sky. When you're ready. Vertical twist. Keep the legs, keep the arms, just lift the chest. Torso over the hips, maybe gaze right hand. Stay or exalt. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pray for something. It's crescent lunge, arms high. To airplane wings, your choice. Either step to chair, left knee to chest, chair pose, or hands underneath that left foot. You straighten legs, fight for it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, stork. Okay. Stay or straighten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot steps back. Star pose. That was awful. Crouch your monkey, left leg. Left leg, crouch your monkey, back to the back. So if you missed it, I fell on my ass. So hard shit, told you. Also, just know that's not a pose. I saw it on Instagram and it's really cool to look at, but it's, again, awful to do. So if you didn't get it, don't worry. You're not hitting like enlightenment. It's fine. Take it to the front runner's lunge. To forward fold, step it forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. Exhale, pull. Good. Inhale, rise, flat back, arms up to the sky. And forward fold, bend the knees, take it down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flatten. Your last crow pose, plant hands, knees to triceps, try to hold it. And maybe your hold is a 1 second, maybe left knee hover center, maybe it goes one-legged 5. 4, 3, 2, when you're ready, hop it back, stay in the high plank. Stay in the high plank. Stay in the high plank. Adjust the feet if you need to. When you're ready, drop the right forearm, the left forearm. Forearm plank, final push. 10, 9, 8. You can also do the hands if you want to. And for 7, you can also drop the knees if you need to, but try to keep it. 6, again, what are you holding yourself accountable for? Has that changed? Can you change it to something? Maybe there's something to hold accountable, something new that you hold yourself accountable for this last extra credit. For 3, and 2. Dolphin or down dog. Walk it in, hips go high. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Back to plank. You've done it once. You can do it again. You've got this. 10. You can. 9. The minute you doubt yourself is the minute that you lose. Can you keep it? 8. You're stronger than you think you are. 7. But it all starts with the mind. 6. Also, if you like kind of dancing this, 5. In my opinion, it makes it a little bit better. I like to sway with the music. 4. Because it gives my mind to focus on something other than my shoulders. 3. You can keep with it. 2. Last 10, walk it in. Dolphin or down dog, head stand, forearm balance. For 10. 9. For 8. 7. 6. Ooh. 5. 4. 3. And 2. You're done. And drop the knees. Have a seat. And grab some water. Well deserved. So that wasn't like as awful as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still pretty awful. But like a good awful. If you're with me on Spotify, we're gonna skip through the next songs. Next song. We're gonna take this to Tired Fitting. So Tired by Medicine in 3, 2, 1. Cool. So as that gets going, it's cool down time, half pigeon. Half pigeon either leg, doesn't matter. Right knee towards the right wrist, ankle towards the left, hips as even as you can. Stand hands, lower the forearms, all the way down. Whew. So right now, check in. Were you accountable for what you set the intention at the beginning of the class? Apparently my words, I'm like a wordsmith today. But you get the idea. Did you live up to the expectation or what you asked yourself to do? And it's okay if you didn't. If you were not accountable today, again, I don't mind. If you, again, you had no idea what was going into this. So if you didn't make it through, you didn't get what you wanted to do, it's okay. It's okay to know that we're not living up to our accountability. That just means that we need to be more accountable the next time. So if you didn't, talking is fucking difficult. If you didn't get what you had set your intention for, maybe don't set that next time, or maybe do and work up towards it. But if you didn't get there, just don't be sad, because again, our peak pose today wasn't even a yoga pose. So if that was your intention to get, and you didn't get it, like I didn't even get it on one of the sides. So like we're all okay. Everything is okay. It's just yoga. Find a variation.
If you'd like, one twist, back bend, anything you'd like.
Both sides. Plant the hand, step it back, or any other route to down dog that you need to get there. Finding your half pigeon on whatever side you are not doing. So left side for most of us, maybe the right if you were on that side. While you get there, it's story time. So this is a story I wanted to talk about because it doesn't involve accountability, but it involves happiness. If you are with me on Patreon, you will know I posted something this past week. It's a big long thing, and a part of it was me directing about listening to your gut, listen to your heart instinct, whatever you want to call it, listen to it, and why we do this. This is my story, and this is a story about how I became a yoga instructor. And so before I was a yoga instructor, I worked in a hotel. It was called the Pacific Inn in Seal Beach, California, small boutique hotel that had about 74 rooms. I started there my first year of college. I was there for 2 years. In that 2 year time, I was, for the first year and a half, I did great, got promotions, all the things. And the last 6 months, I was promoted to the operations manager, building up to gearing me or setting me up to be the general manager of this hotel. The current general manager told me that. She was like, I want you for this position. I had it all set. Now, where the happiness comes in mind, find the variation here if you need to, but happiness comes in mind. At some point during this job, I started to get psoriasis or eczema. Not really sure what it's to, but if you're aware of or what it is, it's a skin kind of rash that can spark up for a number of different reasons. Now, I had gotten psoriasis about the same time I started picking up a lot of hot yoga or started doing hot yoga. So I had kind of attributed it to that. And what I mean by like a little psoriasis, like I mean like a lot. Come to a seated position. Hold, please. So seated position, send both legs forward straight on the floor, wiggle them up and down a couple times. And then you'll bring the feet together, toddler pose. Grab the ankles, lift the chest real long, and then use that to start to pull forward or walk the hands forward, anything you want to do here. So psoriasis. What I mean by a lot of psoriasis, you guys have seen my forearm tattoo. So I had enough psoriasis, it would cover my entire front of the forearm, both forearms, as well as the fronts of my shins. So I looked like I had like 4 gnarly matching tattoos, and I'm talking to you like the entire length of my forearm and shin. I went to go get tested. They couldn't tell me why I was having it. They even took like a chunk out of my skin to test it. Couldn't establish what it was. They gave me some ointment. Good luck. Thanks. I had been dealing with this eczema psoriasis for at least a year. It was like a lot. But again, I was like attributing to hot yoga. My body was overheating, so it was reacting, and I didn't want to give up hot yoga. So I was willing to deal with the psoriasis because I wanted to do hot yoga. Then eventually it came to the point where I was given the opportunity to either A, stay at my current job, which was giving me great money. I had gotten a raise. I'm a manager of this hotel at 19. Or B, quit my job and start to teach yoga part-time. Something I had done a couple times. I knew I liked it, but I didn't know how much I liked it. The money was on one side, the happiness was on the other. And I made the decision ultimately to quit my job and to pursue yoga. Come up to sit. Knees to center. I'll continue the story in a second. Knees to get there. Actually, we'll come lie down our back. So you lie down on the back, bend the knees, feet to the floor. We're taking this into bridge pose. So feet as close to the hips as you can. And charge the heels, lift the hips up to the sky, bridge pose. We'll hold here for the story time. So I quit my job. I quit my job to become a part-time work study or front desk staff as a part-time yoga instructor. I was making little to no money, but why this is important, what it has to do with happiness, within a week of quitting my job at the hotel, all of my psoriasis and all my eczema that I had been dealing with for over a year disappeared. Gone, I've never seen it since. This was 4 or 5 years ago. Bring it down, release any gentle movement you need. So where my point is going with this is the psoriasis eczema was my body's way to tell me that my job was so stressful, because it was stressful as shit. Don't get me wrong, it was stressful. But I didn't think it was that stressful. I liked working there. It's not like I didn't like the hotel job. But it was so stressful that my body was trying to tell me to get out, that it wasn't responding well to this environment, that it needed to leave. Second set, bridge pose. If you want to go for wheel, you can charge through heels, lift the hips. My body was trying to tell me not, or to leave, to move on and do something else, but I didn't listen to. And the moment, or not the moment, but the week that I listened to my body and quit my job, everything went away. And it was the best decision I think I've ever made in my life. As you know, or as you might not know, I've been teaching yoga for about 5 years now. Bring it back down, shoulders all the way down. And in that 5 years, like I've seen a lot of shit. And you know, before college, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and teaching yoga was not gonna be my full-time job. I was doing it just for a little bit, but it was something I really enjoyed. And then once I started to really start to do it the way I wanted to, and started crafting these playlists and these flows the way I wanted them and design them, that's when it really got fun. Last bridge, wheel, waterfall, any back, and then you need to go charge the heels, lift. So what my point with this story is, again, trust your gut. Your gut is always going to tell you, not always, but most times it'll tell you what needs to be done. And sometimes it's very easy to decide what that is. Sometimes the decision is very simple. Like I knew I didn't want to work in a hotel anymore, so I quit. Easy as that. Bring the knees into the release, bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around. But sometimes the decision is not so easy. Sometimes you know the decision that you need to make, but other people are telling you a different decision you can make. Send the right leg, or keep the right knee in, left leg forward when you're moving pose, like we started class. And sometimes your body, mind, heart, soul is screaming at you to make a decision that isn't going to be the best for you. It might be better for other people, and that's cool. Take it to the twist. Right arm extends, left arm guides it to the twist the body. What I'm saying, clearly I'm a great storyteller and trying to teach at the same time. But my purpose is this: listen to your heart. And sometimes you really have to listen. Sometimes it's not an easy decision that you need to make. But if the decision is better for you, great. If it's better for the people around you, and still good for you, great. I think, especially in today's climate, climate not the word I want to use, but today's everything, it's very important to look out for yourself, but also very important to look out for those around you. And maybe you have a voice that some other people don't, and use it for that. All the things. Bring the knee back center. Both knees to chest. I hope you got like something out of that story, because like wrap the arms around, hug the knees, and then just keep the left leg and the right leg forward. I hope you got a little bit out of that story, because like I wanted to sell it so bad, and then clearly I kind of fumbled through it as I'm trying to teach a class and tell it at the same time. I thought I would use half pigeon, and then I didn't. So, you know, mistakes were made. It's fine. Twist, left arm extends, right arm guides it. But you get it. And if you don't get it, like send me a message. I answer all the messages. It might take me a day or two, not a day or two, but I don't have Patreon notifications. So when you guys message me or comment on things, I don't always see it. And so if you do message me, I do see it eventually. But sometimes it does take me a day or so to see it, because I did turn off my email notifications a few weeks ago, because that's what you do in a quarantine. Good. Bring the knee back center. Both knees to chest last time. Happy baby. Reach in between the knees, grab the ankles, big toes, sides of feet. So if you like, or just remain as you are. And take this to plow pose, shoulder stand if you want. Or supine forward fold, just grab the legs. Really any last thing here you need to do to feel, to ease anything else that your body needs. You know the drill. We've done this multiple times now. So anything that you need to do, by all means, when you're all ready, good to go, Shavasana. Legs will go forward, arms rest along the sides, make any adjustments. And of course, this is the live stream, so I will guide you out of Shavasana, but first I'm gonna take a nap, so. I hope that you can hear that banging, because they haven't been banging the entire time until I decided to nap. And then they started banging. Of course.
If you're comfortable where you are, you're more than welcome to stay as you are. Enjoy your time, enjoy your space here. If you are ready to move on, start to invite some movement back into the body. Wherever that movement wants to start is the correct place. When I said invite some movement back into the body, there was most likely a spot that your mind went to. So start it there and allow it to move, grow. If it moves to the next body part over, cool. If it moves somewhere else entirely, also cool. But anything, any big, small, giant, minuscule movement that you need to do to feel awake and to bring yourself into the awareness back into the room. And then keep the movement going. Allow it to continue to change and bring you into a seated position facing the front. Now, what that seated position looks like is completely up to you. Butt, knees, hands. Don't sit on the hands, but like if you want to, you can. Anything that you need to do is a comfortable seat. The hands will come heart center. You grow long from the back of the spine, back of the neck. And chin can slightly bow. And once again, my name is Bobby. My only request to you is that if you are thinking of a decision or have a decision to make, I ask that you make that decision with your happiness in mind. Because while you might find external sources of advice or you might seek out other people to help you with this decision, just know ultimately you're the one that has to live with it. And I hope it's one that you can be happy living with or for. With that being said, once again, my name is Bobby. Questions, comments, concerns, I'll be here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, whatever the part of the day that you are in. And with that being said, namaste. Break it down at the end. I don't know where that came from, but I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, cool. Thanks, guys. I have nothing else to say. This is my butt scoot to the end of the video. Ooh, there's the yoga hair. Always a pleasure. Namaste.